Let's get it. Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of the Bruce and Josh Show. Today we're going to talk about just a few things you can do to spruce up your home or help with some resale value. So to start things off, we're going to start on the outside of the house. Just some simple things you can do, go to Home Depot, Lowe's, get some nice annuals, just to brighten the color of the house and, make it pop on the outside. Plant some flowers, some shrubs. You can start by painting the doors and the shutters a nice neutral color. Make sure the outside looks nice and clean. Do a good pressure washing on your pavement, on the eaves, on the brick, just to get all that grime and nastiness from outside off.
So I do want to add to that especially if you're new to Florida and you decide that gnomes, Disney characters, or flamingos are your theme for your yard, that we will laugh at you very hard. We are. We're going to literally be on the ground, lying down, laughing at you. And then once we catch our breath, we're going to tell you that all of the Disney characters, the gnomes, and the flamingos have to go away before we send out any of our people to film your house.
I disagree. Disney characters are fine. Flamingos?
Not for resale.
Taking everything inside the house, just the simple things you can do to make it look nice. If your house was built in the era of when everybody thought gold was great, like your nice gold door handles, you can change all those out, a couple $100 at a home improvement store, and it's just a few screws and pop the doorknob in. Moving things to the kitchen, you might have some outdated poles, just a few screws and change out those poles. The cabinets in the kitchen might look a little old or outdated, and instead of going through the thousands of dollars of doing a kitchen remodel, just scuff them with some sandpaper and just hit them with a nice fresh coat of paint and they'll be looking almost new.
Or if you are extra vigilant, you could actually take them down and sand them back to the wood and stain them. But either way, I like well done, not professional. I'm not going to say that because you can do it yourself and be fine. Well done painted cabinets or well done stained cabinets. I personally prefer those to you spending tens of thousands of dollars on completely remodeling your kitchen. So if you just say, I want to do it myself on a weekend, I want to pull my cabinet doors down, I want to put new pulls on them, I'm going to sand them down a little bit, I'm going to repaint them. Personally, I'm actually going to love that better. So that's an easy fix. It's not going to cost you much money. It's going to cost you some time. You're going to have to get out on the weekend and you're going to have to be willing to put some elbow grease into it. But you're actually going to make quite a bit of return on that elbow grease that you put into that over the weekends. Okay, so for those of you, when we talk about, we've done the kitchen, we've done the front yard. So get to these bathrooms. In particular, if your house is built, say prior to the year 2000, the 1990s with all of its atrocities, the 1960s and 70s with the pink and the purple and the blue bathroom tile. One of those type of situations with the gold of the 90s, the over the top colors in the 60s and 70s. So some simple fixes to that in the bathrooms in particular. Glaze the tubs, glaze the tile. It's a very simple fix. You simply keep your same tub, your same tile, but we have companies that can come in and fix any type of imperfections in that tile and then glaze them over to a new modern color. A very neutral, saleable color at that point.
For a whole lot cheaper than, replacing an entire tub. Well, just to caveat that.
Absolutely. Maybe at most $800 to $1,000 versus 5, 10, depending on, the sky's the limit on the type of cabinet you buy and the type of tile and things like that you do. So maybe you redo a bathroom for $3,000 or $4,000 versus $10,000, $15,000. So if you're a little bit more aggressive and you've done the things to your front yard, to the front curb appeal, you've kitchens, bathrooms, the next best place to really add some crazy value without a lot of expense is going to be building in some space that's already covered under your roof line. So if you have a back covered patio, or in particular one of those porches that has 3 walls already built in under the roof line, a garage, those type of things that can be easily built in, and the heating and cooling system extended to those rooms as part of the central system pretty easily. That's always a lot less expensive. And you can truly gain some extraordinary value by professionally. When I say that, I mean in this case, I feel like you should probably hire a professional to finish it correctly.
All right, guys, we've gone over some things to improve the curb appeal and just the general appeal of your home. Remember to like this video, comment on it if you have any questions, subscribe to our social media, and see you next week.
Yeah, oh, we'll definitely see you next week. Well, it was a question. You were like, see you next week?
No, it wasn't.